All right, so if you're anything like me, you got a ton of batteries because you got a ton of camera gear. So what I decided to do was make a charging station. I'm getting tired of tripping over batteries and looking for batteries and chargers, and it makes a mess of your desk and your whole workflow. So what I decided to do is go to IKEA, get some pegboard, and I'm gonna make a charging station. Okay, so to put into context on what I'm doing here, here's my gear cabinet that holds all my camera gear, all my stuff, and I got a million chargers for everything. So the top of this cabinet is pretty much dead space. So we're gonna make this charging station to go right on top of here, which will be nice. And all the cords will go around the back and you won't see anything, so it'll be nice and neat. And then I can free up my desk and get my desk cleaned back up because it's a wreck right now with everything on it. So I think this is gonna be the best spot on top of the gear cabinet for the charging station. Okay, so this is what we started out with, a piece of pegboard from IKEA. Now I'm gonna roll in pictures while I'm talking so you guys will get the general idea of what I've done here. The only mistake I did make is this was unpainted. I did paint it, but it has a slick finish. I didn't sand it first, which I should have. So now when you touch the black paint, it peels right off. But down the road, I'm gonna take everything off, sand it, and fix that. But get yourself one of these, whether you wanna use the whole sheet or whatever. I had to cut mine because my gear cabinet was smaller than this particular pegboard. So I cut mine to size, went to Home Depot, got some Popular wood, 4 foot by 1.5 by half. They're in the pre-cut aisle. It's cheap. It's like $3 for a piece of that wood. And then what I did is, you'll see in the pictures, is I outlined the square and I hot glued it down. I didn't use any nails because this isn't anything that you're going to be pulling and tugging on. It's going to be pretty stationary. So I hot glued it all. Got wire ties from Amazon with the clips. Put all those on the underside. Hot glued down my power brick and put everything in place. I had it all laid out first where I wanted everything to go. And then I just put it all in there and assembled it. So it's a pretty straightforward build. You know, you lay out your stuff, get it where you want it, make your square frame out of your Popular wood or whatever you want, because it has to be a certain height because I have power bricks going underneath there. And that was it. It was a pretty straightforward build off of one of these cheap IKEA pegboards. Okay, so here we have the finished product. There's my gear cabinet. I'm using a couple of my cameras. My ZV-1 I'm using right now. My FX3 is downstairs in the studio. My desk is all cleaned up now. No more crap hanging around on there. Here's the charging station. So I can now have all my stuff in one spot. As you can see, this charger does my 18650s for gimbals and what have you, does AA's. I got my Anton Bauer, which this is all charged up. This is the D-tap that goes to it. This charger here is for the Osmo Action. It's a 3-bay charger. This is the Godox Move Link 2 that holds all my microphone stuff, is all inside here. And everything here is on Velcro. Obviously I'm using the mic right now, but everything's on Velcro so it can be removed and I can take it in the field if I have to. This opens up right here. This is for my DJI Mavic Air 4-bay. Charge up my drone batteries. This here is for the ZV-1 batteries. This is for the Z100 batteries for the A7 III and my FX3. And this is the Sony MPF batteries. These go for the Ninja and for other monitors I have. So everything's all in one place now. I think it fits pretty good. As you can see, there's the 1.5 by half wood that I use to raise it up so I can house everything underneath it. And everything's nice and neat there. Now behind it, I don't know if you can see that, everything's nice and neat to one big plug back there that goes to the wall. So everything's nice and neat. Everything's all contained in one area. So it's all on top of the gear cabinet now. Got my nice charging station. And the other nice feature about this is it's all controlled right here from this app. I have it on a smart plug. So there it says office right here. There's a picture of the charging station. So if I hit this button, turns it off, kick it back on, everything comes back on. I can set it on a timer so I don't have to leave everything charging overnight, or however I want to do it. I can set it for a timer. I can set it on the schedule. Very handy to have a smart plug to control this whole thing from anywhere. So this is basically it, how it came out. I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know what you guys think. This wasn't a how-to video per se because this was such a basic build. And if you guys look back at the pictures that I put in the video and take a good look at it, you can come up with your own assessment of how you may want to build one for yourself. But again, just some cheap things from IKEA, Home Depot, and Amazon, and you can whip yourself together a nice little charging station and take care of all your battery, camera gear stuff in one spot like I did. So much neater. It's much nicer to have everything in one spot. And also on that smart plug that I got, keeping everything on the app is fantastic. I can set a timer on it for when I want it to go on and when I want it to go off. That just works out perfect because I can put my batteries on there, set it for like a 3-hour timer. I can go to bed and it'll shut off and everything's cool. So that was key. That was really nice to have that smart plug on there. I'm going to be using those smart plugs on a lot of things moving forward. But just a quick little charging station that I built. I figured I'd throw it out there to let you guys take a look at it. If you guys like the video, leave me a comment down below. Slap a like on the video. It helps me out. And we'll see you guys in the next one.